Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I hope you had a great weekend. If I didn't get a chance, well, I didn't talk to anybody yesterday. So hopefully you had a great holiday weekend. For those of you that may not know, it was Easter. So we had Good Friday, Easter Sunday, and then Easter Monday as a holiday over here. So they get 4 days off, which is nice. But Elena, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good weekend.
Lazu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
Alrighty. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the redeem. Starting off early with a boom. Thanks, doing well. Wonderful to hear. I have been missing your streams. I have been immensely busy with a project that I'm working on with Adobe. And I've done 60 tutorials and I've got 20 more to do. So tomorrow's going to be a long day working on tutorials. But today should be fun. Today we are going to be editing chat's photos. How I would edit your photos. I'm a little busy with work, so didn't stream for 4 days. That's a long time for you. Wow. Interesting. Let's take care of some introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I am based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, and why am I drawing a blank? Wherever you're watching this, hopefully you can see a Linktree link within the description, and it will take you to every place I am on the interwebs. And if you'd like to share your work with me, or you'd like to see how I would edit your photos, you can join my Discord from there. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, like, subscribe, follow, all those good things. If you do have a Behance page and you'd like to subscribe to me from there, you can. Or if you like what I do, you can buy me a cup of joe and get a cool wallpaper. Okay. Jumping over to the Discord, we do have the Your Photos to Edit. And we got a couple new photos from Devlin that we'll be looking at later. But also Devlin from last week's Doodle game. You'll remember that we did a forklift. And Devlin was talking about her old forklift. And so sent a picture of it. And then guess what? Like in other aspects of my life, I'm team name your layers sometimes. This is Speckles and Basketball Girl, Other Basketball Girl, and layer 1 or 2 or layer 1 copy. I don't know. So we've got chickens. Very funny. I can't remember why Devlin posted images of chickens. Maybe we were just talking about chickens? I don't know. I don't remember that far back. We'll see. All right, I think that's pretty much all. There's Elena's beautiful work. I think that's all that we've got to look at. This is Mafu's. All right. So, the plan of attack today is we are going start to finish, maybe finish, I don't know, in Lightroom Classic. Now, I need to create a new catalog and then upload the images. So we're going to be looking a little bit of how to do that within Lightroom Classic. So hopefully this is of interest to some of you. I don't know. You really don't need to make catalogs, too many catalogs anymore. But since these are your photos, I don't want them on my catalog. So we're going to give chat their own catalog. If you have an idea for the name of a new catalog, put it in chat. Let me know. All right. So we're going to start in Lightroom Classic. And let's go up to File. And if I come up here to Open Recent, you can see that I've got the older catalogs. And really the only time that I've got new catalogs anymore, because Lightroom Classic is running pretty good, is when an update occurs and you have to update your catalog. So as of right now, I'm running version 13-3. But we are going to make a new catalog. And I need a name. So let's sit here and think for a second. We could do, hi, Caroline. We could say chats pics. I like that. I like that. And we are going to actually save this on an external hard drive that's named Lightroom. And we're going to create. Okay, so once I create that new catalog, you can see what happens. Everything shuts down and it restarts. And if I come back up here to my catalog, we've got Chats Pics. And since this is a totally brand new, clean catalog, you can see there's no photos. So we need to import some photos. So let me switch sides and I'll turn off my lower thirds here. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and hit the import button. And we're going to need to select a source. And we're going to come here, user, me, and we want to go to downloads. Okay, let's uncheck all of these. And we want that one. This one, that's Elena's photo. We've got two from Devlin and another one from Mafu. Okay, so what we're going to do, we can import, copy as a DNG. We're gonna go ahead and, let's do a move. Move? Yeah, let's do that. Move photos to a new location and add to catalog. All right. So we're going to just keep a standard preview. I'm not worried about smart previews. Not going to check the import suspected duplicates. Don't import rejected images. Nope. Make a second copy. Nope. Add a collection. We've got no collections yet. We are not going to rename. We don't want any development settings. Metadata, I'll add your name, chat's name. Well, you know what? Let's just put in chat. Okay. And then let's put them in the How I Edit folder. And let's hit import. And I was blocking the import button. Okay, so we have our images. Let's grab both of these and let's go ahead and put Devlin and hit return. This is going to be Mafu. We've got Tim. And I'm going to call this Adobe Live. And then we have Elena. Okay. We can, if we wanted to, make collections. So what we can do is we can come over here, up above my head, hit the plus sign and create a collection. And we'll go Devlin, create. And then if we select these two images, really, really important, grab the image. Do not grab the border. You grab the image and we can drag that over to Devlin and boop, it pops in. All right, let's add. Do a new collection. We'll do a Mafu. Bring that over here. And we'll do Timsay. And let's grab that one. And let's do Elena. And there you go. So we've got chat is set up. And if, you know, I've worked on like Caroline's photos in the past. So Caroline would have a collection. But that's an older catalog. So I know you just came in, Caroline. I am starting from a brand new catalog, how to create a catalog. Starting from scratch. Okay, so let's take a look at these images that we have. This is going to be interesting. What city is this, Elena? Curious. Yeah, Elena, you're here. We're going to start on this one. So right off the bat, we've got these reflections. Oh, geez. Dhaka? Dhaka City? Am I pronouncing that right? Let's put that in. Dhaka City. I hope I pronounced that right. Maybe it's... Now I'm curious. Pronunciation is right. Ah. Dhaka. Okay, cool. All right. I had to Google it. Let's jump back over here. All right. Let's hit D for develop. Now, ooh, Caroline says, cool, I'll try and add photos to be edited. Haven't had my haven't had my DSLR out for ages, but might be able to find some old ones that are nice. Yeah. I mean, if you come across one while I'm live today, let me know. I'm more than happy to. Yes. Just if you do, let me know. Okay, so first off, we are going to try to remove this reflection. So this has been a long time. So we're not worried. The denoise. Let's get into remove. Let's go into remove reflections. And let's hit apply. It's saying it's going to take 50 seconds. But this is why I'm working on my laptop and streaming on my Mac. Because this would kill my stream. We'd be stuttering and stopping and all sorts of stuff right now. Lightroom Classic has gotten powerful. I know it's mobile photography. There's cars. I see the cars. The bikes. Okay, it did not do a good job. That is all it removed. It removed a little bit of the streaks. It removed these. These are lights from inside. Didn't do a great job over here. But it did a better job. We'll call it good. All right, so we've got that done. So from here, let's go into transform, and we can try auto. Yeah, not bad. I'm okay with that. That's looking pretty good. No. Let's turn it off. We're going to do it guided with ourselves. So, again, this looks like a new building. So I'm hoping that it's straight. Those are windows, so that's not what I want. Let's do that one. That's looking better. That is looking better. Okay, we'll put our guides back. We'll go into our basics and we'll try auto. Let's do it ourselves. Okay. So first off, let's go through and kind of get an idea for our balance. We've got a lot of green going on there. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to take down our highlights. I may just crop this out. Now, right off the bat, you can see up here, we're getting a lot of JPEG artifacts. A lot of JPEG artifacts in the sky. And what's happening here is there's no information, and they forgot to remove that light. There's no information here. And so as I'm bringing the highlights down, and let's do this. There, oh my goodness. You can see everything happening there. So me see. Hey, Shawn. Shawn says hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I'm doing good, Shawn. It's great to see you. I hope you had a great weekend. Yeah, we got a lot happening there. And I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's in Photoshop. So, okay, let's take this back. Let's crop this first. Let's go ahead and crop this. And this is, I mean, I love the tree right here in the corner, but let's unlock. We're gonna remove that reflection. Yeah. Yep, I like that. Okay, let's close that down. Let me open Photoshop. And we're gonna use a neuro filter on this. And hopefully, now I haven't tried this because I've never come across this problem. Stan says, I did. It was hard getting back to work this morning. Luckily, I like my job, so it makes it easier to get up at 6 a.m. Oh, you little sleepyhead. You're sleeping in. Okay, let's go ahead, hit G for grid. And I'm gonna do a Command E. And let's edit with the Lightroom adjustments. And let's edit. Sleeping in till 6 a.m.? Yes. Absolutely. Okay. So, let's take this and I want to turn it into a smart object to begin with. And let's do a neuro filter. And we've got JPEG artifact removal. Let's turn that on. And I think we need a pretty high strength on this. It's processing. Doopbug! I was awake at 4 already. How you doing, Doopbug? We're going to be working on an image you may be aware of. I was awake at 4, then I went to bed. All right. That's a late night. That is a real Easter Monday celebration. I'm not happy with that at all. Let's go ahead and hit OK. I think it's time to change things up for this image. So we're going to go into Edit, and we're going to do a sky replacement. Not that one. I was doing a tutorial last week where I had to show off sky replacement and how to upload new skies and get new stuff. And this is the image. This is the sky used for the tutorial. Pretty funny. Okay, there was a time during the pandemic I went to bed at 11 a.m. and woke up at 5 p.m. Oh, jeez. All right. You can smell the rain. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. That one's not bad. That fits pretty good, actually. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go with that one. So we've taken care of the JPEG artifacting. We can actually bring to match what I've done already to this image. We're gonna darken up the sky a little bit because once we bring it back into Lightroom Classic, we'll brighten everything up again. And from here, we can go ahead, hit OK. And you can see all my layers over here, everything that the sensei is doing for me. Thank you, Photoshop. Let's do a file save. Let it save. And it's going to save it back into Lightroom Classic. So let's jump over into Lightroom Classic. And like that's the before, that's the after. I'm liking this. I like how the road cuts through the image and that all the buildings are straight. Good compositing. Stian. Whoops. Let's go ahead and reset this image. That's where we started, Stian. The very first thing I always do, well, for this one I removed the reflections. But the very first thing that I do to all images is straighten them. That is a major pet peeve of mine. So we are here. Whoa.
Dupebug just subscribed with Prime. The very first thing I always do to all images is open them.
Thank you, Dupebug. Well, so the reason it got removed was because Lightroom Classic didn't remove the reflections. So, but having the main subject, which is this building here, being off-centered, I'm perfectly fine with. So, okay, let's start getting some of this back now. So we're going to increase our exposure. Let's see what we've got. Let's go to our whites. And we still have major issues happening here with reflections, but at this point, it is what it is. Let's get some contrast, just a tiny bit, not too much. Add a little bit of texture, bit of clarity, just a touch of dehaze, and vibrance. I like that. Let's get into the tone. I said not the tonal curve, the color mixer. And I'm going to grab the luminance. And I want to brighten these trees up. Wow, there's a lot of blue in this image then. Okay, I like that. I think... Let's grab these reds. Get those to pop. All right. Getting back into our basics. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. I'm going to add just a touch of saturation. I'm kind of liking where this is at. We can bring down our highlights just a touch. Going into our effects. Give a small vignette. Let's add some grain in. Just a touch of grain. We can bring in some sharpening. Holding down the Option key, we're going to mask all that out. That's where it started. That's where we ended. Yeah. It does have a feel of possible rain. We could take it in a different direction also if we wanted to. So if we right click and let's do a virtual copy. General, hello there. Now, taking everything that we've got right here, let's go back into our basics. We're going to select black and white. And that's not bad. Let's go here. Let's start here. Like, that's kind of cool too. That's not bad. Yeah, so a couple different options there. Try HDR, that's a good trick. I can. This is an HDR screen. The problem is you wouldn't see anything. With the compression of streaming, and I don't know if you're on an HDR screen, you wouldn't tell the difference. I mean, actually, you probably could. It would look bad to you, but it could look good to me. But yeah. I've played around with HDR, but yeah, we're not going to get into it. But okay. Since Dupebug is here, we can work on this one. What do we want to do with this? Good luck. Okay. Can you see the Alps? Ooh, got some major artifacting there too. Let's just test auto. Now, for this one, like I would go in, let's see here. I'm assuming it's straight. Not really. Okay, that was really not straight. All right, let's get in. We're gonna go. Woof.
Fujisaki Mafu, you just redeemed Big Boom.
Hi, Mafu. We can remove that guy in blue. We can. We have the ability. Okay, hitting O. All right. Let's go ahead, close that. We can do a lot of things here. Let's do this. First off, really fast, we're gonna grab a, no, I'm not gonna do that really quick. Let's hit G for grid. Let's do a command E. How you doing, Mafu? Okay, so first off, what we can do is making sure that I'm here. We don't want that selected. Let's jump into here. We can grab our selection, not a quick selection, selection brush. We can make it a little bit smaller, and by using the square bracket keys, and we can select some wonderful hair right there. And we can go ahead and put in, where's my contextual taskbar? We can go ahead and do a generative fill and put in rabbit ears. Let's generate. Let's move our contextual taskbar. I removed those for a reason. I kind of like those. That works for me. All right, let's come over to this guy. And let's do a generative fill and a golden statue award. A crown on the ambassador. I've I don't know if I've ever tried that before. Go with a big... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got a big head. There we go. There we go. I am Mafu, and I've got your photo of your cat loaded. Okay. So that is pretty good. So let's do a save. Should I remove? We can remove the birds. I mean, I kind of like. You get the kids' meal. Okay. I'm gonna remove. Let me think. What do I want to do? Oh, I can't use the remove tool. I'm running. My Photoshop has some very specific settings right now in which there are certain tools I am not capable of using. Yeah, so we're gonna move ahead. Add a seagull crashing on the window. No, that's why the birds are there. Okay, let's do a Command S to save. Jump back over into Lightroom Classic. There we go. And let's grab, hit D for develop. Grab a mask. We are going to do a radio gradient. And we're going to add a little bit of exposure. With that, we're going to double click here and we're going to duplicate and invert that mask. And let's take down the exposure a little bit just to draw your eye into the people. Not too much, not too much. Well, thank you for playing along, Elena. Yeah, I like that. We could use the remove tool here, though. I should be able to. I'm not running anything funky on Lightroom. Hyena, hello. How you doing? Hope you had a good holiday weekend. Yeah, that's fun. I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and hit G for grid so you can see there's our before, there's our after. Just drawing your eye into the subject. Mafu is here, so let's take a look at Mafu's photo. So is this your tiger? Mafu? House? House? Let's see what we got here. Whoa! That's not Raven. This is... It's in my neighborhood. Okay. So our highlights are peaking. I like the silhouette. I mean, I like this photo. So nothing wrong with it at all. Let's go in. Before we do too much, I want to do a little bit of cropping. This edge, I'm finding a little bit distracting. So let's bring this in. We're gonna put the cat on the thirds, just like that. Let's go ahead, close that down, and I love it too, but it's too faded. Nothing I can do works on making the cat sharper. You're not gonna. You're not gonna. I mean, we can, let's play with it. Let's figure out if we can get something. I don't think we will. We have a bunch of noise. So first off, let's go into our detail and let's hit oh, this is a JPEG. Can't do it. Can't do it. All right. We could do manual noise reduction. Let's just bring that down. That's just gonna bring the noise back in. Yeah, so is that. Okay, let's see. Getting into our basics, let's try an auto. Okay, I like the color actually. I like what it did there. We can, if we really wanted to, we could try to remove the color cast, but I kind of like it. Yeah, I do kind of like it. I'm gonna leave it. So we're gonna bring in some contrast. Let's add some texture in. We can bring in the clarity. Now the dehaze is where, if we're gonna bring the cat back, we're gonna get something like that. We can try both, Stian, and see what we get. We can even warm it. No, not too much. All right. Yeah. But the cat looks transparent. No. Light wraps. So if we have a specific color cast, like what's happening here, or any light at all, it's gonna wrap around a little bit. Having a true silhouette is immensely hard to do, especially with this light is so bright, and from where it is, it's really gonna wrap around the cat. So that's how come you're getting this color cast on the cat itself. But I do not mind the fact that it's fading off into black. At all. At all. Would that make the photo a bad idea to take? No. No. There's no bad ideas when you take a photo. I mean, that's the big thing. There's bad photos, you can take bad photos, but if you see a image in your head, take it. I mean, if we go in, stain and luminance, oh, this is gonna be bad. Yeah. Let's go ahead. We're gonna reset our mixer. With this one, it had a vibe, a mood I'd loved. Yeah. Hyena says, I'm actually enjoying this photo. It's got great storytelling. Yeah, I agree. I like this also. Okay. Let me see where we're at here. This is one of those photos that really, you just play with the sliders to see if you can get something. This is a tough photo. Okay. Don't want to mess with the color grading. You don't want lens blur. We don't want to add grain to it. I mean, that's where we started. I kind of like it. I like where we're at. Every now and then, highly recommend looking at a before and after, because I can go sit here and make changes and edits, and I feel like I didn't do anything to the image. So doing a before and after, now I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's a cool edit. I'm happy with that. I really don't want to give it any sharpening. I mean, we can try. Caroline says, I like the contrast you've added. Thank you, Caroline. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. It definitely makes you wonder where this cat is. Rick! Hi, Rick. 77455. How you doing? Hope you had a good Easter weekend. Like you almost think this is inside a boarded up old building. Caroline, I agree. Caroline says, I think this is quite a simple but very effective image. I like it. Yeah, I agree. I found it in the stairs. I take down to land in the second piece of land. But is the lights sunshine? Or are these stairs and the lights are lighting up the stairs? See, okay, this is a good image. By the way, congratulations, chat, for 100 messages. Boom. Ah, that's what I was gonna do. Okay. There are lights under the stairs. Oh.
Lazu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
Thank you, Elena. Yeah, that's interesting because to me, looking at this image, it feels like the cat, because you shot it from, like, let's say down low, the cat is up on a shelf or something and there's boards covering up a window and the cat's like looking out through the boards. That's what I see. PR, how you doing? I hope you had a great Easter Sunday and Easter Monday. Good to see you. Yeah, that's one of the things, like, that the story that can be told through an image. You think about, like, what's the cat looking at? Is the cat, looking, peering through these slits of the wood and can see something? Or is it just like, I kind of wish I was outside, or maybe looking for a meal? I don't know. Kind of looks like it now that you mention it. You wouldn't be wrong. Well, that's honestly, Mafu, that's what I thought it was. Like, I seriously thought that the light, the atmosphere there's so much atmosphere. Like, it's a dusty old building. That's honestly what I thought it was. Like an old abandoned warehouse. And there was dust or particles in the air and some type of atmosphere. And yeah, okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to right click this. Let's go in, create a virtual copy. And Stian was asking about black and white. So I don't know. Let's go ahead. We're going to reset this image altogether. Go right there. We're going to, first off, let's crop out these edges that I do not like. Ooh, I could just remove that. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Okay, we take that down. We take that down there. Now, let's get into our basics. Let's see if there is. Was this on your phone? Best crop? Really? Yeah, I agree. Most of the time, to be fair, I don't use thirds very often. I prefer to do something like that. It gets dusty where I live sometimes, depending upon the wind strength. It's usually, but I remember it recently getting pretty strong. Yeah, I took it on my phone. Okay, Mafu. Yeah, I mean, you're in the desert, Mafu. Of course you're gonna have a little bit of I wouldn't call it dust, sand in the air. All right. This... Nope. Nope. I really like that color cast. My iPhone 12. That's way too much. We're getting some JPEG artifacting quite bad. Don't want the green filter. Let's do it ourselves. Let's not pick a profile. Let's take care of, let's zoom in, take care of some of this noise. We send today photos to you and you edit? Yes. So let's do this really quick, everybody. Why is this so big? Did I zoom in? Yeah, I did. All right, so wherever you're watching this, hopefully there is a Linktree link within the description right there. And you should be able to find it someplace. Or I'm just on Linktree/Kozel. And you can join my Discord from here. Slick! How you doing? You can join my Discord from there. And then on my Discord, I have a Your Photos to Edit section, and people have been sending me photos for years. So I've been doing this for a long time with the community and just going through and editing photos. So, yeah. Oh, there's Rick. There's Rick. Hi, Mrs. Rick. This was a fun one to edit because I was able to bring back everything. Okay, so yeah. Now wait, PR. I am not going to be your editor though. Don't send me 500 photos and expect me to edit them. I'm not going to be your photo editor. For those of you that don't know, PR Arts does great IRL live streams where he's photographing subjects in his studio. Absolutely great. So, busy man, and I could see him like, hey, I got a free editor. Oh, don't worry. I need also material for my editing streams. Yeah. General, don't get any ideas. Any ideas? Yeah, I stole this subject or this topic from Terry White, and I told Terry at Max. And for anybody that doesn't know, Terry White is the evangelist for photography with Adobe and has been for 20 some odd years, 30 years. Is he on 30 years now? But yeah, so I stole this from Terry and you know, I told him I stole your idea, and he's like, okay, I stole it from someone else. So you can do it too, PR. All right, where am I? Black and white photo. Let's get back into Lightroom Classic. We are doing some manual noise reduction. I really like this idea with send me your pictures and I edit my way. I did this with some photographers years ago on Instagram. Nice. I like it because some people in the community take good photos, but they don't know how to fix them. And like Caroline, this photo here, this photo of a statue, Caroline sent me this, and this was a challenge to fix, and I cannot, did I post? Let me see if I posted the final result. I probably didn't, because the only time I'll post the final result is if somebody is specifically asking me. You know, the whole reason of these streams is to teach. So it's not so much the idea of me doing it. That's not yours? Okay, I'll have to go back and look. Heinrich. Okay. I'm It's Michelle's? All right, well, let me go back. I'm sorry for the scroll, everybody. Mafu, I'm not saying being a photographer. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, it is Michelle's, you're right. But yeah, something like this, having to go in and you have multiple light sources. So not only are you going in and Michelle was nice enough to send me the raw file. And so I was able to go in and in Photoshop actually do lighting balance. So even though we have two different light sources, that as soon as you brighten this up, the color cast is really hard yellow. Then you've got this sunlight outside, which is coming in as blue. And so breaking the image up and fixing the colors, it was a challenge, but it was a blast. It was a lot of work, and it ended up turning out really super nice. But yeah, Mafu, you don't say I'm not a photographer, okay? Hey, Frank. Mafu, you're an artist. So if you dabble into different things, you know, you can say, I enjoy photography. I enjoy taking pictures. You can say that. You don't have to say I'm not a photographer. It's no big deal. All right. I understand a little bit about how the world works, but I can't translate it to photo edits. I love editing, and there's people that just don't. There's people that don't. They love taking photos. They take great photos. They just either don't edit, don't know how to edit. Remove reflections from the photo, see what it does. There's no reflections in this one. I started with this image and removed the reflections, Hyena, and it did not do a good job. Oh, you were here for that. Okay. I'm not seeing... I mean, we can try to see if it thinks these are reflections, but I don't want to remove them. Oh, I had a long conversation with the Lightroom Classic team, and I took an image specifically at an airport because I didn't have any images with reflections. So I was at an airport and it was a dirty window, and I was trying to remove the dirty window at the airport to remove the dirt and see if it would see the dirt as a reflection or even noise. And it didn't do that. It was very specific, but this is one of the things, like, Adobe loves when new tools come out, and it doesn't matter what app. when new tools come out and somebody decides to use it in a way that it's not made to be used. And a prime example of that, let's jump back into basics, is the textures tool. When the texture tool came out, it initially was called skin smoothing. So it was opposite. Hey, Alex. Just before my comeback to YouTube Lives. I'm doing good. How about you, Alex? So initially it was skin smoothing. So if you went one way, to the right, which you're adding to it, then it would smooth the skin out. And so they switched it. They figured out that, if we take it into the negative, that's kind of cool. If we take it into the negative, it's adding texture in. So we need to make this for everybody. So instead of just portraits, using it for portraits, they changed the name and flipped it and called it texture, so that way everybody can use it. It's Monday, too many fingers to manage. Okay. Alex is saying, I'll try to share good stuff, tips, advice, and fun like you. Woohoo! In French? English? Both? All right, so I'm getting distracted all over the place. What was the suggestion? Denoise. We're going to try a denoise. We can't denoise. We're going to go up to the remove tool and try reflections. Let's go ahead, see if anything gets taken out here. "40 seconds. Come on, come on, come on. What about more noise? Noise. Starting in French, next one maybe in English. Good to know, Alex. I mean, the interesting, PR arts, I do not like that. What did it remove? That's what it removed. Really interesting. PR Arts in chat. He will start in German. He's German. And if chat becomes progressively more English, he'll switch sometimes, but go back and forth. So that's a talent. That's a talent. So if we chat in German, I don't like this. We're gonna unapply that. Yeah, 9. Yeah. Okay. We could take this in a completely different direction. Oh my gosh. Who? Dupe, was it with Tony on all the streams where it would be play ya ya ding dong? Was that Tony? Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Stian, I don't know if you were part of that. We had... I had just laughed my butt off. Bruce! Is that a kitty? Yep, it is. Good to see you, Bruce. Every stream. Play ya ya ding dong. Okay. Well, it brought me back memories, Stian. Made it good. Since you showed my wedding picture, I uploaded a recent picture. You don't need to edit it unless you see areas of improvement. Happy Tuesday, Shawn. Hello, everyone. Hi, Bruce. All right, we're still on tangent train here, everybody. Oh, we've got Mafu. And here we go, Rick. Oh, we have to. Yes. Hold on. One of the problems here. Let me test this out. This is, I believe this is going to save it as a web picture. Yeah, it does. That's okay. Okay, we'll get back to this picture in a second. Have a good day, Stian. Thanks for popping in. Like, I don't... does it read that? It does. Okay. We're going to remove the people. We're not going to do a lot of editing on this, but we will remove the people. So let's create a Rick collection now. And boop. There we go. For those of you that showed up a little late, I actually started a new catalog for chat. So it's totally empty. All the old photos are gone. But all right, we're gonna stay with this cat really quick. One thing I was thinking, I thought you might want to do that. Absolutely. We're gonna go hardcore, remove distractions on that. Oh no. Like, I don't think anything else. Can I do remove distractions? I'm running Rosetta. I can't use that. Well, we can do it manually. Don't remove the cherry blossoms, though. We won't. Okay. Back to the cat. I got that one loaded. All right. Let's hit D. So one of the things I was thinking about that we could do with this image is we could take it into a different direction. And instead of going in and trying to bring out the cat and make it pop more, is a possibility of softening the atmosphere that we already have going here and just playing with that. Like, we could bring our texture down a little bit. Clarity, I still feel needs to go up. Dehaze, we could actually go in the negative. Brew Shakalaga. Ugh. Schrodinger's cat. It's in a nebulous state. It could be. It could be. I'm having issues with this. I'm not liking black and white for this image. Like it doesn't work. Black and white doesn't work. I have to say this one, I like the color cast. I'm a fan of black and whites, don't get me wrong. Okay, let's jump over into Photoshop. We need to remove people. Okay, so let's make a new layer because we work non-destructively here. Let's zoom in and let's zoom out. And we are gonna remove some people. So let's grab our selection brush. And I would, like I said, use the remove tool, but my settings will not allow me to. Okay. Making sure to select the shadow or that subject shadow. Make our brush a little smaller. Let's keep going. Okay. Okay, I can't use remove, hit generative fill. Come on. Come on, don't add people. Holy snikes, that does a good job. I am Dupe Bug. Yeah. Yep. I'm doing some projects for Adobe. And yeah. I have to run Rosetta.
Brew Shark Digital just redeemed Big Boom.
Those Adobes are a nice bunch of people. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you for that. That's amazing. That did such a good job. Oh, it added sand. Okay, I'm not mad with that. Let's go ahead. We're going to upscale that. The variation is already at the document. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. Let's go ahead. Ooh. Those trees, I can virtually smell the cherry blossoms. You know, the crazy thing is, like off the top of my head, I can't remember what they smell like. Might be apple. Could be apple. Okay, let's keep going. Let's zoom in a little bit. We'll make our brush just slightly smaller. What about that person on my shoulder? I am not removing your wife. I am not removing Mrs. Rick. Just no. That's not even funny. Not even funny. And I'm saddened you to even say that. Oh, I'm gonna tell her. I am. Ooh, I grabbed too much of that tree. Holding down the Option. Paint a little bit of that away. Change that person into a parrot. Make him a pirate. Arr. This really truly amazes me. Okay. We need how to remove the shoes, but also the shadows. All of this. Remove that. Let's go big. Go big or go home. I am curious to see if they're gonna fill in with new cherry blossoms. Now I'm grabbing just the edge of the jacket. Okay, Blasso, are you gonna work? Yeah, Blasso. No, Mrs. Rick had a medical conference in Washington, so I tagged along to do some sightseeing. Oh, is this at the Jefferson Monument? Oh my gosh. I like 3. I like 3. Okay. I don't know what these are back there, but it's yellow and it's distracting. Yes, across the water to the left of one of the pictures. Wait a minute. Let's get rid of that dirt. I don't like it. Let's put in grass. It's more AI now than photo. No, it's not. I have not changed. I don't mind that. I have not changed the subject. So just like in retouching, if you've got a blemish, if you've got a pimple, something like that, remove it. Remove it. If you have a birthmark, don't remove it. If something is going to be gone in, let's say, a week, 3 days, remove it. It's no biggie. Just like the people in this photo, they were like pimples. They're going to be gone in a few minutes. So let's just remove them. That's it. That's it. What do you think, Rick? Oh no. Okay, I see something. That's too funny, Shawn. It's true though. I mean, okay. You, and I know I've told this story before, you have no idea how much time in my travels that I would spend waiting for people to not be in my photos. And I don't have to worry about that anymore. Not at all. I'm totally happy now. Okay, let's save this. We're gonna go File, Save, and let that save. Let's jump back over into Lightroom Classic now. Let's jump into here. So we went from that to that. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, go D for develop. And here is something that no, not crop. I don't want to crop. I want to transform. I'm going to, now let's go into crop. Let's grab our level. And I'm just testing. I'm just testing this to see. Yep, that needed it. The water was not level. So that little bit, that was bothering me. Okay, Rick, I'm gonna go ahead and let's export. So let's get back to our grid. We've got that one selected. Let's go to export. And let's throw this on the desktop for right now. JPEG, yeah, I don't want to resize anything. It's already pretty small. That's fine. Content credentials, that's fine. We don't want to resize. I mean, if Rick wants to resize this, he knows how to make it bigger. All right, let's jump over here. And oh, I got too much stuff open. Open. Here you go, Rick. That's a present for Mrs. Rick. All right. Okay, so I'm glad, Rick. Always happy to help a friend. I waited for Devlin because I was really hoping that Devlin would be here. So Devlin added, and who knows, maybe Devlin's lurking. Let's see if we can get Devlin out of lurk mode. Oh, Rick, I'm running Photoshop. Devlin. I'm running Photoshop using Rosetta. And hey, Vikram.
Vikram King 1999 just redeemed Doodle Game.
We will play it. Say your name 3 times. Yes. I am running. I can't. Yeah, I'm working with Adobe on a specific project in which I have to run Photoshop in Rosetta. Now, when you're running it in Rosetta, there are certain features that are not functioning, and the remove tool is one of them. So that's why. I mean, I should have turned it off, but I still have like 20 more. I've done 60 tutorials. I have 20 more to do starting tomorrow. So yeah, it's just I've got everything set up, everything is working, and I'm happy. So that's it. So first off, love this image. There is a possibility using the remove tool, remove the wires and remove this, but it actually helps balance the image a little bit. I like a lot of things about this image, a lot. Very old American. But it's too tight. It's too tight to the truck. So we need to give it some room to breathe. Let's take it into Photoshop, shall we? Hit G grid. And let's do a Command E. And I haven't made any edits, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go ahead, hit C for the crop tool. I said the crop tool. Crop tool. And we're going to come up here to the top and we're going to use a generative expand. And let's bring this over. Cool truck and cacti. Yeah, it is. It is. Let's give the cacti a little bit more room also. And let's do side by. Let's. A little more right there. Okay, we're going to generate. Generate. Do I have generation music on my... I don't think I do. I do! Oh, you probably can't hear that though. Okay. Oh, you did hear it. Cool. All right, let's see which one I like. Kind of like that one. I don't like the whole. I like that one. All right, let's upscale it. Oh, I can't enhance this variation because I'm running Rosetta. Gotta earn those royalties. Dupe bug. This isn't your music. This is Tim's music. It even says Tim's generation music on my stream deck. It's not yours. Taking credit for something that's not yours. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's generate. Jeez. Some people, I tell you. I like that one. Okay, let's go ahead. Do Command S. Let's save it. Let's jump back over into Lightroom Classic. And we don't want to do compares. And here we go. Yep. I like that. A little room to breathe. I might need more water. All right. So, right off the bat, done. Boom. I kind of like that. What? Rick says it's snowing in Boston right now? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Do I have... Hold on. Hold on. Please hold. I wonder if I still have Framingham on my weather app. New York, Madrid, Berlin, Wiesbaden, Reykjavik, München, Monschau, Gijón. I don't have Boston anymore. Chicago. Huh, okay. Not a lot, but still, yeah! Okay. Too clean needs grain too. Oh, there's grain. If you actually look up here, there's grain. There's not a lot of grain, but there's grain. Okay. Let's reset this image. Okay, so I've got that preset. I've always have it in my back pocket. I am thinking of possibly really trying to do a retro feel on this. We could go black and white. We could start with black and white, which is a possibility. Okay, we've got no lens. What was that? Feels like a green filter. That's kind of cool. A little too much though in the clouds. That red filter is kind of cool. That might be a good start. That might be a good start. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead, start with the clouds. Just bring down the highlights a little bit. Let's get into our shadows. I actually think I want to bring down my shadows. I mean, the only thing that we're really losing in the shadows are these tires. So I don't mind losing that a little bit. We can increase our whites just a hair. Our blacks, we can bring our blacks up. We want to make sure we have no pure blacks. Okay. I mean, we could go soft. I don't want to go soft with this. So we're going to add some texture in. Bring in a little bit of crunchiness with the clarity. And a tiny bit of dehaze. If we go up, we darken that. Ooh. Okay. I can get that truck to pop. Ooh, I like that orange. Darkening the oranges up on that. That's cool. Okay. Darken the yellows up. And again, for a black and white like this, just kind of moving around, seeing what we get. Now we can, if I feel like we're going too far with the greens and maybe losing the cacti, we can always come in and add a mask on it. Wanted Gamer, hello, hello. No idea what that is. I don't even know what language that is. Okay, let's keep going. Not really much aqua or blues except for in the sky, so that works. Darken those. There's not going to be any purples or really magentas except for in the car. Whoa. Except for in the car. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get some sharpening in. Holding down the Option key on the mask. Again, we're going to add, get into our effects and bring in just a bit of noise. About 6, 7. And a touch of vignette. Oh, no purples, Master Kozel, you disappoint me. Voodoo Val hold you in such high esteem. As I her, General. As I her. Okay, let's do... I want to do not a sepia. What? Okay, hold on, Bruce. If you can in chat, tell me what this 6-7 is. I've heard, I'm in Germany. I don't know what the hip and cool kids are doing or saying. I have no idea what that is. All right. Okay, we're gonna take this into a different way. We are really going to desaturate. All right. Please hold, everybody. I heard about it on the news, Mafu. Brain rot. Well, this is okay. Popular among Generation Alpha. Oh, this is stupid. Why? This is dumb. Okay, I'm moving on. That got about 30 seconds of my attention. Now I'm done. Now I don't care. All right. Boomer. What are we doing? What are we doing? Ooh, we could. I don't like any of that. Okay. Five-year-old grandson I met, he says that they are banned from saying at school. Well, that's the thing. I heard on CNN, I think it was, that some cop went to a school and was handing out fake tickets to kids that were calling him 6'7". I don't. Okay. Yeah. I'm done with stupid stuff like that. All right. Let's make some masks. Let's do an object. You can use a rectangle tool. Noise. Okay. I'm going to That's interesting. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I spend more time now in Lightroom than having to go over. Normally I would have to jump over into Photoshop and blah blah blah. Now I just don't need to, you know? Sorry, I'm not talking much right now. I'm focusing. Shawn or Rick or anyone, is QR codes on business things these days? I guess you mean business cards. Our here, here's the question. Are business cards a thing? I mean, of course, I've always have mine. When was the last time I've given out a business card? I mean, I took them to Max, and I thought for sure, you know, I actually, the first time I went to Max, I got new cards made. I had them with me, and it ended up being like this last time I gave away merch. Paul Allen's passed away. Modern remake of American Psycho. Yeah, I know, but Paul Allen, owner of the Trailblazers, always first in mind. I think Devlin is lurking, not reading chat, Rick. Devlin, Rick was asking, when was the last time that truck was out for a drive? Let's see if we can see the tags. Nope. I've seen people who have QR code images on their phone that people can use to go to their website with contact info. So what people use phones these days, huh? I mean, you know what's funny? That thing hasn't gone anywhere in 20 plus years. Wow. So you go to businesses. I understand you go to businesses and whatnot, and they have a business card, and you pick them up. Now, I'm just thinking, like, okay, here. Lead software engineer for Lightroom Classic. And like, here's Adobe's. That's Adobe's. I'm not going to read their name, but pretty much it has the Adobe logo on the back. It has Adobe's website and where their location is in India. Like, it's a really clean, nice business card. Okay, that's, yep. That's Ian from Zen Labs. Oh, that's my old one. Let's see. Oh, this is a photographer here in my village. Logitech. So, not one of these business cards like has anything like that. These are just the most recent ones that I've gotten. So, okay. Clean art. Yeah, you know, if somebody was going to be using QR codes on their business cards, I would think it would be Adobe. The funny thing is, anymore, whenever anybody wants to be able to contact me, I direct them. I'm like, well, okay, where are you? What social media are you on? And they tell me, and then they hand me their phone. I put in my name, and I'm like, there I am. So, hold on, everybody. Okay. Had to get the fan on. I'm not liking the way this direction this is going. I am not. The ambassador at adobe.com. No, I do not have an Adobe email. Adobe has my email. I gotta think about this. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Okay. I tell you what, people. Let's see. I think it's time for the doodle game. What do you think? I need water. So give me 2 minutes, 1 minute, and we will get the doodle game going. So I can shut down Lightroom Classic since we're done with that. And everybody, just as a reminder, if you're still interested on seeing how I would edit your photos, please add more photos if you would like. And I will do this whenever I have enough. Okay, I will be right back. Water time. Thank you for the dance party there, people. Ooh, something in my eye. Wow, what the heck? I may need to find a new... I think I need to find a new Pictionary generator. Well, that's okay. We kept getting a lot of... Is that the same one? This is weird. It won't load. Ah! Ha 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 ha. We're back up. We're back in business, people. We are back in business. Let me get this going. Vikram, you are on a different different setup. Oh shoot. Do I not have her? One moment, people. I have to find it. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, let me get out of this. I'm running an essential workspace. Oop, wasn't supposed to show that. Ooh, Mafu. I'm on YouTube now. I have a Twitch problem. That sounds funny there, Vikram. I have a Twitch problem. A little twitchy. Let's get rid of my contextual taskbar. You can hide that. Let's hit B for brush and the mixer. I want a regular brush, please. Let's get into our dry media. Kyle's is good. Let's increase 1 pixel. Flow to 100. Smoothing up. And D for our default colors. What? Wait a minute. Mafu, I thought you didn't like that pronunciation. I mean, you yelled at me. Ah, we did that. I actually don't know if we did that. Interesting. I don't like Mafuyu. Bruce says she did. She did. She was. She not happy. I live in police force, do a weekly signal. And they banned Twitch sites by using police network. Oh. Okay. Building steps. Sorry, I was reading.
Fujisaki Mafu, you just redeemed Big Boom.
Train. Wow. Bruce. I gotta turn that down a little bit. Bruce got it with train. What was that? Oh, Mafu. Mafu needs a big boom. Since no one else was playing. Good job, Bruce. Train. All right. We're gonna kick it up to medium now. This is medium? Oh, okay. Let's try it. A yo-yo gardening. Babysitting. That's funny, Bruce. Baby stroller. Yep. Okay. Multiple family. Oh my god, Mafu! Oh my gosh, Mafu got it! Quadruplets! Oh my god, Mafu! Oh, that is amazing. Mafu. Oh my gosh. You get a big one, Mafu. Wow. That was medium. I couldn't believe that that's medium. Wow. Good job. Prost. Oh my gosh. You know what? Definitely a holy shnikes.
Brew Shark Digital just
wow,
redeemed
just saw
Big
that
Boom.
doodle. I was not sure what direction to take that. But wow. Okay, now I'm scared of hard. Quadruplets is tough. Oh, we've done this before, but it might be fun to do it again. That was a long time ago. Maybe? Okay. Okay. Interesting. This is going to be tough. Okay, here we go. It's it's just supposed to be the rough. Oh, no. An exhaust fan, a propeller. An iron, pressure cooker, a thermos, a battery, reusable water bottle, pop, can remover, a filter, Hydrogib. What are you trying? Wait, what are you trying to say, Vikram? Hydrogib. Water filter, fuel cell, sing, gas stove. Devlin got it. I think Vikram was trying to put in hydrogen. Blimp buster. Hydrogen. That was tough. Salt shaker with an H instead of an S. Ah, that's what it looked like. All right. Really hard. Oh, we did Eureka. Okay. I don't know if this is cheating, but we're gonna do it. Whoa. Duck lips, a bear, a bunny, a teddy bear, a panda, a bear, a mouse, werewolf in jorts, Arthur, an aardvark, stuffed. Bruce got it. Bruce. Stuffed toy. Stuffy. A soft toy. A plushie. A plushie, if you will. A flush toy. I am gonna say no to this one. Okay, we can do that. Pickling salt. Just say no. Working Castle door lamp dental. A street light, a study. Public form. An electrician. Whoa, an electrician. Public speaking. What is that called? Judge, no jury, no executioner. Lecture. Nice. Nice job, Caroline. Lecture. Bam. Good job. And I spelled it wrong. I didn't know what Bruce says. Lecture. Good job. Everybody, this is like the most spread out of winners we've had, I think, ever. Everyone's getting them. Electrocution. Oh. Oh. What? 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 Oh, Vikram. Sorry, I missed that. I will fix that. Thank you, Caroline. Okay. How can I do this one? That was weird. Hold on really quick. There was a noise. Okay, sorry about that. Philosopher. Look at that. I totally didn't mean to do that, but I have no idea how I would do philosopher. Not a clue. Not a clue. We did digestion. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Island. Sunset. Palm tree. Beach. Waves. Tide. Whoa, that's not right. Paradise. Whoops. A holiday. Treasure map. Wave. Compass. North. West Palm Beach. Bruce. Wast Beach. West. Or it could be called, there you go, Bruce, Coast. Coast. I was trying to get you to say East Coast or West Coast. Coast. Good job. Bam.
Clever Devlin just redeemed Big Boom.
What's the big boom for, Devlin? Is that for Bruce? That one needs to read. That one needs to read. We need to change that right now. Yep. Hold. Please hold. Brosalusagusa. Let me get into Twitch. I'll share my screen once I get into my alerts. Okay. Let's be on the other side. Okay. That is the channel points. Monkey paws, doodle game, voice, hydrate. Holy shnikes. There we go. Text and speech. Say the alert. Now I'm curious to see if there's a message. Go ahead and say that, please. And send test. Save changes.
Shawn Kozel just redeemed Holy Snikes. What did one ocean say to the other ocean? Nothing, it just waved. Brew Shark Digital just redeemed Holy Snikes.
Okay, we're good to go. All right. I'll give you a Holy Shnikes in a moment. Let me get. We've two more. Oh, this is tough. I don't know if we've done this one, but it's okay. Let me get a Shnikes. Bam. Okay. Make a layer, Shawn. Oh, no, dang it. A blouse. Ooh. Yeah. Devlin already knows what it is. Mannequin suit, tailored 3-piece suit. We've got vest, investment. Oh, that's messes it up. Garbage man suit. Tailoring. Yarn, yeah. Knitted vest. A woolly bully. A granny vest, knitted sweats. Oh my god, you guys are all over a sweater? Yes, a put the two together. What is it? What is it, Bruce? You've got the sweater and you've got the other word. I'm waiting. A cardigan. Finest tweed with hair bone pattern. sweat? Knitted sweater? Devlin's just a granny sweater. What is this? You all have sweater vest. Rick. Rick. Yes. Oh. Rick. Coming in to save the day. Bam. Sweater vest. Woo! You guys were all over it. You were all over it. I mean, oh, okay. We have time for one more. One more. Sweater vest. Oh, we did that. Ooh, that's a tough one. All right. Good job, Rick. A sailboat, a boat, a 3-hour tour. Tanker. A shrimp boat. Sea fishing. Strait of Hormuz. A trawler. My gosh, Devlin gets it. Trawler. That, good job. Good job. Devlin. Because that's weird. I know it's weird. Bam. All right. Good job. Good job, everybody. Is this a... Yeah, this is a Google document.
Brew Shark Digital just redeemed Holy Snikes.
Bam. Okay. Let me check something out really quick. So, in less than a couple hours, I ate the anchovies. Less than a couple hours, Jack and I are going to be back on Firefly Discord. We're doing Cherry Blossom Festival. Thank you, Rick, for your photo. I won't use it, but thank you for the inspiration. But we're doing a Cherry Blossom Festival in Adobe Express. So that's going to be in less than 2 hours. Swing on by if you've got time. Then there's going to be Adobe Live happening. I think it's scheduled. Yep, the schedule is up. So that's going to start after us. Frames and build Express templates. How to craft element frame. Okay. In Illustrator. Nice. Nice. And then office hours today also. What other announcements do I have? I'll be back Thursday. Not sure with what, but I'll be back Thursday. And I think that's all the announcements I have. No, I don't need them. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, everybody, sharing images with me today that I could edit. Greatly appreciated. Caroline, you are very welcome. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. So stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. And I'll see you all in chat at some point in time. Bye, everyone. Oh, wait. I just saw Devlin's. Where did the cat photo end up? The cat photo, I don't know if you colorized. Very warm color. And then I tried a black and white and it didn't work. I wasn't happy with the way it was going at all. In my groggy stream watching, I wanted to demand the horizon be straightened. It wasn't the horizon. In which photo, Devlin? On the cat photo. Yeah. I didn't realize it was stairs. I didn't realize it. Stairs. So, all right, everybody. Now I'm really going to go. Take care. See you all soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.